Hi guys, it's V and welcome to my channel. I have started and finished Reckless. Not, that's not Reckless. Reckless is the one I'm reading right now. I'm dumb. Okay, I have one brain cell right now. Girl, um, I read Powerless. Okay, this is actually like age gap, childhood friends, lovers, something like that. Okay. She's Sloan. She comes from a rich family. Okay, but she is family dependent. If I'm not mistaken, I might have like blurred that out of my mind. But the thing here is, she has been obsessed with Jasper since day one. Okay, since he was fucking 10. Okay. And then we have Jasper. That man, girl. That fucking man is a hockey player from a small town, okay? But he plays big. I love hockey players. I'm sorry. They're my sweet spot, okay? And he is obsessed with Sloane. So this book begins when Sloane is about to be married to someone else. Okay. I mean, we love that. It's not a marriage of love. It's just her father like being a total piece of shit, to be honest. I mean, I'm not ever defending that fucking man, okay? I never do that. But yeah. Let's just say the wedding never goes through because some shit unravels, okay? Some truth that's been hidden comes to light. And thank God, thank God it did. But let's just say that they have to spend time together for things that went down. Okay, they needed something to do because I don't want to spoil what happened in the other books. So yeah, they are forced to spend time together because something happened. Okay, I'm not giving you any kind of information because I don't want to. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the biggest I can be. But they have to go to a road trip, and well, shit happens. I love this one with my whole heart. Like, yeah, he, I just love him. Like 5 stars. At this point, how can I fucking decide? How can I decide which is my favorite? Like, they they pull the kind of shit that you're like, how can I compete with this? And I don't want to tell you what this man did because if I do, it's kind of a spoiler. I mean, it is, but it's not. But I don't want to give you that information. But yeah, I remember like taking a picture of that scene, sending it one to Adriana and two to Jenny, and said, "How the fuck am I supposed to choose between these men when they pull shit like this? I just can't. Who's gonna be my favorite? Everyone. I mean, I could do a white choose with them. I will never choose between them. Like, I want them all. I mean, yeah. 5 stars. That's all I have to say. I'm reading Reckless. Um, okay. She's Winter. Okay. Winter as in Summer's sister, older sister. And he's Theo. How do you say that? I don't know. The one who's meant, the one Red was mentoring that guy. Of course, a bull rider. I mean, we love those. I mean, we love those. Okay. In this case, you don't have that much of a age gap. She's 28, she's 26, he's 26. Sorry. So they end up in something along the lines of a one night stand with a contract and everything. Okay, everything was there, everything. But here's the thing. Um, that I mean, I'm dumb. I mean, I will never change this about myself, but we all know that I don't read synopsis. Well, I'm going to play to you one message that I sent to Jenny 5 seconds ago. Okay, let me just pick up my iPad because I'm recording with my phone, so I cannot use it. But I'm just going to play this to you. So listen up. Uh, uh, um, Jenny, what the fuck? They had a one night stand, okay? That we never read what went through. Like, we don't know what happened in there, okay? We don't know. But, what do you mean she suspects she's pregnant? And she just left like 1,000 voicemails to this fucking man. He never replied, by the way. He never called back. She texted him like, "Hey, you're getting my messages," and he said like, "Say whatever the fuck you want to have to say." And she says, "I'm pregnant. I think I'm pregnant." And he says, "The motherfucker." He says, "Thanks for letting me know. I swear to everything that's fucking holy, I'm going to kill this man. I swear to fucking how no. I'm going to fucking girl. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And this is my fault. This is my fault because I never read the fucking synopsis. Okay, I never do, and you know that. I go blank. Okay, but maybe I should have. But whatever. That's a me problem. The thing here is I'm going to like cut his fucking penis and feed it to him. I'm going to torture him. I'm going to murder him. I'm going to break his jaw. I'm going to fucking burn him alive. And then it fucking says 8 winter 18 months later. What the fuck? Well, I have nothing more to say to that. I'm going back to reading, but yeah, wish me luck. Well, this is awkward because the last time we spoke, I was mad. Mad as fuck. But girl, did that change? Um, I ended up crying, of course, at this fucking book. I cry every fucking time. At this point, you should be used to it. But yeah, I, I don't know what to say because I would never, I had never thought that I would rate a book 5 stars when it has the pregnancy trope. But here I am. Yeah, it was 5 stars. I mean, that man, that man, that man knew what he wanted, and he got it. Yeah, he just didn't care about anything. Like, you think you're not good enough? But don't worry, I'll take care of that. He even thought he wasn't good enough, and he said, "I'm gonna prove that I am." I just, I mean, at one point, okay, this fucking man booked her a nail appointment, a massage, and a lunch with one of her friends just because. Yeah, and he took care of the child. I mean, yeah, he didn't even flinch. He was like, "You don't need to reward me for being a parent." Girl, I mean, the fucking bare minimum. That man is the fucking standard, to be honest. So, yeah, I loved everything about them. I loved how he never gave up on her because he had all the fucking opportunities in the world to just say, "You know what, just fuck off. Okay, let me do my thing, you do your thing, and just fuck off." And he never did that. He was like, "You know what, I want you and I'm gonna get you." And oh boy, he did. He actually did. So yeah, of course, reckless was 5 stars. Like, what the fuck? But I'm afraid because the last book is Bo's book. And after we know, after what we know, sorry, I'm afraid. And it's 11 p.m. at night. I can't afford like being up until 3 a.m. reading today because I have shit to do tomorrow. And also, Namjoon and Taehyung are being discharged tonight at 2 a.m. and I'll be sleeping. I'm sorry. I love them, but I have shit to do. I need to adult. Okay, tomorrow. So yeah. Also, I'm getting my stitches removed, the palette ones, on Wednesday. So wish me luck because okay. I've been living off of water, purees, fish, and yogurt at this point. Okay, since last Tuesday. I need to buy something. I need to buy a chicken nugget, a fucking burger, something. I need to buy it. But I need to ask for permission. So I hope they give me like a green light or something on Wednesday because I need to buy something. I swear, I need to eat like a fucking normal person because I'm tired. I'm tired of fucking just eating those three things. Like, I'm tired. I just want, I don't know, whatever the fuck I want. And I can't right now. So, yeah, that sucks. I'm just being a baby and complaining just because I can. Okay, so shut up. But yeah, I guess I'll read what was the last one? I don't remember the name. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Hopeless. That name doesn't sound promising, to be honest. So, I don't know, and also because I know that some shit went down in that book, because I guess we're going to have his backstory about what happened that we know on the surface and stuff. So, I'm scared. I'm just fucking scared. So, yeah, I guess I'll read tomorrow. So, I don't know, just we'll see you. Well, it's me. Just me. Good morning. So I did something. Okay. I went on Amazon, saw two books. One of them was 577 euros and the other one was 649. So I had to. Okay. So let's open it. Okay. I hope everything comes the way it should and nothing's broken and stuff. Because I'll be pissed. Okay. Okay, the two books. One is the second part of Realm Breaker, if I'm not mistaken, by Victoria Aveyard. So I hate hardcovers, but I had the first one in hardcover, so the hardcover was 5 euros. Like, I had to, okay, and it matched the one that I have. And the second book is Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. I have read like 2 books from her. 2? Yeah. I have read. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's fucking hot outside. But yeah, I have read. What was the other one? One was The Love Hypothesis, and the other one was the second Love on the Brain. Girl, for a second, I just stopped functioning. But yeah, those 2 books for 10 euros. Like, that was a steal. I'm just investing in myself. Shut your fucking mouths. Okay, shut up. Oh, we need to talk because I didn't update you yesterday, but okay. So I think the last thing about where I was I was reading the last book in the Wild no Chestnut Spring series. You know what? I didn't enjoy it that much because also I got my nails done today. Whatever, that's not important thing. I didn't like it as much because this is a story about Bo, and I don't want to tell you what happened because that's a big spoiler for at least two books. So I want to just shut my mouth and not tell you anything. But he's one of the Edens, and she is what was her name? I forgot her name. Wait, I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. Should I look it up? Like, what the fuck? Bailey. Fuck, I forgot about that. So, her name's Bailey, okay, and she is, I don't know how to say, but she comes from a very bad family. Yeah, in Chestnut Springs, everyone like hates her family, so everyone like treats her like garbage. So yeah, it's a story about them too. She's like 22 and she's 30 and he's 35. It's okay. I don't mind that. But here's the thing, after all that Paul went through, to me, he felt like I was missing a chunk of the story. Like, I knew who Bo was, but I wasn't like getting to know him, you know? I was not like knowing him truly. It was just little bits and pieces, and I had to like get over it. And I didn't like that. I think he could have like had a lot of um more depth than he did, and yeah, that's why I rated it 3 stars. I'm sorry. I don't like to like speak trash about books, but it's not like a bad review. It's just it wasn't for me. It's fine. Okay. I just wanted him to be a little bit for him to be like to go a little deeper, but it's fine. It's fine. 4 out of 5 books in this series were 5 stars. So I think we're good. Okay. But then I jumped to the I don't know how the trilogy. There's three, but there's gonna be a fourth one. I read Wild Side. Wild Side? No, that's I'm all over the place. My brain is just. I read Wild Love. Okay, and this is a story about Ford. I mean, Ford is Willa's brother, as in Willa from Heartless. Yeah, that Willa, and he has been like in love with his best friend's sister for like 10 years or something. So she comes back to town because of some issues she's facing, sorry. So yeah, that's what brought them together. And also this man is just chilling, being a billionaire and all, and a girl shows up and she says, "I'm your daughter." Yeah, he was a sperm donor, and voila, there's a child. So yeah, you like get to know him when he's like trying to be the best parent he can be, because out of the blue you're a father for a 12-year-old. Like, it's so like awful, that feeling, because he didn't know what to do, but the only thing he knew is that he didn't want to fail at this. He wanted to be what she needed. So yeah, I just loved him so much. He like went above and beyond for her, for Rosie, and for Cora. Cora is the daughter, and I just, yeah, I was in love with them. Like they like he was like, "What do you want? I'll give you anything. I can like, I can give you anything. Tell me what you want, because I want you." So that man, I swear. But then I jumped into the second book. Okay, Wild Eyes. I didn't tell you what Ford did. Okay, Ford made like has like a music thing. I think it started with an app and then it developed into like a music label or something. Don't quote me on that, okay? That wasn't the important part of the story. So, for that label, there's a girl that has a contract with that label, with Ford's, which is Skylar Stone. And we jump into book two, All Dies. And Weston, Rosie's brother, Ford's best friend, okay, is obsessed with Skylar. Okay? He never told her, okay, but you know that from the fucking beginning. So, in Wild Eyes, we have the story between these two. She is running. She's running out of her LA life. She just doesn't want to be there. She doesn't know what to do. She's like discovered a lot of things and she's just lost. So she asks Ford for like a place and she didn't want to stay at Ford's place. So they said, okay, don't worry, you go to West's place. Girl, girl. And also Weston is horse trainer. I'm sorry, but that man. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you I rated Wild Love 5 stars. I mean, I was having the time of my life. But Wild Eyes. So the story, I mean, you might think like it cannot like have too many depths at this point because a lot of shit happens. But yeah, it is that fucking deep. The betrayal in that book, how Weston didn't give a fuck about anything, and West has 2 kids. Okay, one of them, there's a daughter and a son, and the son has like selective mutism. He doesn't like to talk, and he talks to her, to Skylar, and I was crying. I was fucking crying because that child doesn't fucking speak to anyone. Just when he wants to and when he feels safe to do that. And he spoke to her the first time he saw her. Am I going to fucking cry about this? Probably. I'm going to cry over a child talking, but yeah. And yeah, I just love them. These kids, her, him, like everything. That might be my favorite book. I don't want to choose between Ford and West. I don't want to. But if I had to choose between them, like, if the alternative was being unalived, I would say West. Yeah, 100%. And then Board. Because I swear, those two are so, so, so good together. And also, the friendship between Ford and Weston is amazing. It's fucking amazing. They are just so loyal to each other in ways that, yeah, I feel that way about my friends. Like, I'll be loyal to the day I die. So, seeing that so pure between them, nothing getting in the way, yeah, yeah, I loved it. And I just finished, of course, it's 5 star, by the way. I mean, no questions asked. But I read the last book in this series, okay? The last one that's been published, Wild Side. I just finished it like 3 seconds ago. I don't wait. So this book is about Tabitha. Tabitha has lost her sister, and her sister has a child. Okay. And she discovers that her sister gave the how to say this, like in her will, the responsibility of taking care of Milo the child was Reese's. Reese is a man she like hates. She hates him because of one thing that happened. Okay. And legally he can take that um child away from her because he's the only one who's responsible for that child. So yeah, there's like two versions of this story. One is Erica's, the, the Tabitha's sister, and she told her version to Reese. And there's another version of things, which is Tabitha's. And this is a story about both of them, how they get to know each other, how they try so hard for everything because they know Milo deserves the fucking best in life. And yeah, how they move like around everything. So yeah, I don't want to give you like more details about that because what Reese does as a job, I don't want to tell you what that is. You'll get to know that. Okay. But yeah, I love them, but I didn't love them as much as I did the first two couples. So I gave it 4 stars, even though it was a pretty good book. Okay, I had the time of my life. Let me tell you that. But yeah, and the next book, it's gonna be wild card. It's gonna be about Bash and Wen. Um, when I read that Wen is Bash's son ex-girlfriend, I was like, bitch, I'm gonna love this. But I don't know when it's gonna be released. I think later this year or maybe next year. So I'm not gonna think about that book too much because I have a long way to read it. I have enough time. But yeah, I just had the time of my life. It's gonna be, I mean, it has been like a pretty good reading week. But yeah, I mean, it's Thursday. Like, it's not like it's, I don't know, Sunday. But whatever. The next book I'm going to read, it's gonna be Caught Up. Yeah, and the sequel for Lights Out, just because I want to. I just want to. Okay, I needed to read that book. Yeah, I hope it's a good book. I just want to have a fun time, and that's it. Zero brain power, from me. But yeah, and after that, Adriana said, "Girl, you're gonna read Kings of Blackwood, if I'm not mistaken. I'll tell you whenever I start that." But yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. Go do some stuff I have to do that I don't want to, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna study. I'm gonna just rot in hell, but at least I have a book. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Hi, long time no see. So I'm here to report my weekend activities because I think last time we talked was like Thursday, probably, yeah. Well, a lot of things happened since then. Okay, Hobby's concert was on Friday. Also, it was also the festa, and I was watching that concert with Andrea. Okay, I had tickets for that, so we were watching it, and I remember saying, "The guys are coming today," and she said, "Are you fucking sure? Because no one has seen them." And I was like, "Girl, it's festa. All of them. are out of the military. Well, all besides Jungi, but he just will come out like this Friday. So I mean, on the 21st. But and I'm like, all of them are going to be there, okay? Because it's the 12th anniversary. They are going to be there. They were, they fucking were. And do you know what happened when we were like talking, okay? Because I mean, at this point, I've seen J Hope's concert for, I mean, three times. I saw the opening on March 28th. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was March. No, it was February 28th, maybe. I don't know, the first day of South Korea, okay, in Seoul. Um, then I watched it on the cinema on May 31st, if I'm not mistaken. And then I watched it just June 13th. Yeah, it was the final. I remember when uh, I Wonder started playing, I said, Andrea, Jake is here. And she said, there's no way this man is going to, I mean, it's going to perform today. And I remember vividly, okay, how it came to JK's part when he had to sing, and I heard his voice, not the like the track version, but the live version, and I was like, "Ah!" Girl, if you could see me, girl, I was bawling my eyes out. I was fucking bawling my eyes out. I couldn't even breathe. I was shaking. And Andrea was like, I mean, she like got distracted for a second and she wasn't looking at the screen. And then she looked at me because I was screaming, crying, shaking. Okay. I was that girl. That was a whole thing. And then she looked at JK and she was like, there's no way. And I said, I had a feeling because I didn't have those tickets. I bought them on June 10th or June 11th because I woke up one day and I said, the guys are gonna be there. And I had that feeling and I said, Andrea, we have a date because we need to watch this together. And by the way, this woman like fell asleep and she didn't wake up to the concert, but I was like, girl, I was just calling her like, what the fuck are you doing? And I mean, I think the alarm just didn't, it didn't go off, okay? And but she like what happened? Oh yeah, she woke up at 12:15 and the concert started at 12. So I mean she missed the four first songs and I was like, it's fine. Girl, girl, something woke her up. Something woke her up and we were blowing the group chat, okay? Because we were like, Lily, where the fuck are you? Lily, the guys, our babies, they are here. Your man is here. My man is here. All of them were there. Even Yoongi. We have not seen this man in fucking 2 years. I mean, after the scooter thing, which I mean, I have to laugh because that's ridiculous. I think it's a big thing in Korea, but girl, just are we? They were canceling Yoongi because he was drunk. He just I mean, he had a scooter and he just used it for 10 fucking meters and he fell. And he was like, you know what? I'm not getting up. Someone's gonna get me up. I can't. Baby, that's not a bike. That's not. He just, yeah, it was a big thing. He had to like apologize for that. At this point it's a meme, okay? It's a meme because it's actually ridiculous that someone was being canceled for that. He wasn't even in the street. He was just like going home, but there was no one. He I mean, he could stand on that fucking scooter for 10 seconds. I mean, it was so funny. When we have seen the video. It's so funny, okay? But I was angry at the time when the whole I mean, I was, Lily was, Andrea was, all of us were, because it was like, are you fucking kidding? Then you're trying to cancel this man because he fell off a scooter. Which I do worse in my life, in my day-to-day basis, okay? I am the clumsiest bitch. Namjoon and I, baby, we are like weapons of mass destruction. We are. So you're canceling someone because whatever. Let me talk about this. So we saw Yoongi. Well, we saw his eyes because he was like wearing like a hat, and he was wearing like a mask, and I was like, baby, I need you to come back. But all of the members were there, all seven. And yeah, Yake performed I Wonder and Seven. And I remember telling Andrea, baby, something's coming. And she said, I don't think there's gonna be like any kind of surprise at this point. And I'm like, there's gonna be something. I know there's gonna be something. Okay. I just knew. I just knew. I don't know why. It was like, it's a festa. If he asked JK to join, so it's going to be at least one of them. And I remember when I listened to the first two notes of Spring Day, I was bawling my eyes out. And I'm sorry because I'm emotional right now, and I don't know why, because it's fucking Monday. But I remember listening to the two first notes, and I was like, we're home. They're back. They're actually back. And for a second I thought, like, are they all gonna be here, like on this stage? They weren't. It was just Hobby and Jin. But I remember bawling my eyes out the whole time. And when that finished, Jin performed Don't Say You Love Me. And after that, I remember, like, vividly, just listening to the first notes of Jamais. And I said, fuck is gonna come JK again. Because that's Jamais is a song that is performed by Hobie, Dean, and JK. They performed that, by the way. They changed JK's hair. And by the way, he has a new tattoo. I need to see that fucking tattoo. This man needs to be stopped, but whatever. I love them too much. So they just started doing like silly stuff, and yeah, he ended the concert and stuff. And I remember watching the clips of the members when Mic Drop was like playing, when the BTS songs, even Killing the Girl, because he performed Killing the Girl but for the first time because it was released that the day, and Andrea didn't see the music video, so it was like the first time for her, and she was like, I love this song. And I said, wait until you watch the fucking music video, because I remember watching that video at 6 a.m. Okay, I was like this. Watching the video, I was like, Ty at some point said that this wasn't about like the chapter two was not gonna be like them taking their shirts off. Baby, they they didn't have them on for the whole chapter two, but I guess chapter three is also no shirts, which it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not complaining. But yeah, yeah, after that I remember asking Andrea, have you seen the music video now? And she was like, I can't believe this. Yeah, I mean, at this point Andrea and I were the same fucking person, and Lily was so sad because she like missed the whole thing because she was working. And I remember her telling, I saw that you were blowing up the group chat, and I thought, fuck, I missed them the guys were there. Our babies were there, and I missed that. And she was crying, and I was crying. Okay. And yeah, that's everything. So yeah, this Friday, Yoongi gets released. I mean, it's not like like he's on jail, but he's on the military service, and he comes out on the 21st. So yeah, yep, BTS are back, baby. So by the way, if you could see me watching the fucking concert, you will laugh, because I was with this Goya right here. Okay, and I have a small one, and I had it in here. I was like that, watching the concert and sipping water from this girl. I was so full on. I'm sorry. I'm so random sometimes. So at this point, Andrea is like used to it. Lily is also used to it. But yeah, whatever. Let's go back to reading again. So I think I never got to tell you my ranking of the Chestnut Springs series. So my number 5 is Hopeless. I'm sorry, they were not for me. It's fine. It's a me thing, I guess. I don't know. Then number 4 is Flawless for me. Then number 3 is Reckless. Number 2 is Powerless. And number 1, of course, Heartless. Okay. And if I had to rank the Rose Hill series, that would be Wild Side, Wild Love, and White Lies. Even though I don't want to choose between Ford and Weston, but if I had to, if like gone to my head, you have to choose, I'll choose Weston. But Ford, baby, I love you. So yeah, after that, I think when we left off was when I was going to start Caught Up. And I finished it, of course. I mean, the book. It's me, okay? I devour books like it's my fucking job. And it's not, but it's fine. Okay, that's what I do. That's a very me thing. So, I read it, okay? And I have seen online a lot of people saying like, not that, whatever. I've seen a lot of people saying that, oh, but this is not what I was expecting. This is not what lights out was. Sorry. Thank God. Because I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. They are different characters, so they are different people. And a lot of people come to the author's pages and then they're like, oh, you're so repetitive because you made the first book just like the second one. And then you did that again on the third one and whatever. And they're like, bitch, if we are repetitive because we are repetitive, sorry. If we are fucking different because we're different. Just get a grip. As this one, get a grip. Because I think people should like use their brains before coming to the internet and trashing people. Because it's her job. It's Navesa's job. Okay? What I was saying is that people should just use their brains, because at some point this needs to stop. Not because you have an opinion that's different from the other one. It's not going to be valid. It is valid. But you cannot trash a book just because you thought it was going to be something that it's not. Okay, because you're not giving the book a chance to do its thing. So to me, I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't read the synopsis because I want the book to tell me the story. I don't want to think like, oh, I'm not gonna like this or whatever. I'm gonna start the book and then I'll see if I like it or not. Okay, it's fine if you read the synopsis, but don't make things up in your head, because that's not fair, not for the author, not for the book. Okay, so yeah. Putting that aside, I loved Caught Up. I loved it because the MMC, he is on the mob because he is Alice's cousin. Okay, Junior is Alice's cousin. And we know from book one that that's a weird things are going on in there, okay, in the house. But he and the FMC Lauren go back 10 years because they had like a thing. And he ghosted her, something like that. Okay, he had to put distance between them because of some shit that happened. I'm not gonna tell you, but this is him coming back to her life. Okay, this, yeah, he's a biker. Yes, he's a stalker. Yes, you're gonna. I mean, it's steamy. It's spicy. Okay, I have the time of my life reading this book, but I think you cannot go into this book thinking Junior is gonna be Josh because Junior is not Josh. Okay. But the level of obsession of this fucking man with Lauren, unmatched. Unmatched. I mean, how obsessed you want him to be? Just as much as Junior, to be honest. So, yeah. Then I read the book club pick for the month. Okay, because I'm in a book club with my besties. Okay. And Mary decided that the book for the month of June was going to be Beatitude. I think that's the name of the book. I don't know how it's pronounced. Okay, English is not my first language. So this I listened to the other book at the same time I was reading. The audiobook is a fucking masterpiece. I need to tell you that. The audiobook is a fucking masterpiece. Because what did you mean? The the MMC is fucking crazy, okay? He's a serial analyzer. Serial analyzer. I don't know if you understood what I said, whatever. And he's not writing here because he's been like tortured his whole like life. So there's no way he's like not insane. Okay? But yeah, the the narrator made him like the perfect character because when I was listening to that audiobook I was thinking like the fucking character is insane but in a good way. Like I understand, I am like picturing him the way he has to be in the story. He's not soft, he's like down bad psychotic, and I love that. Okay, I had the time of my life. He's a serial analyzer and he planned someone's death, and he finds a girl that has a story that I'm not gonna tell you because the book is 100 and whatever 50 pages. I don't remember. Okay, I read it in an hour. So I'm not gonna tell you much of the story, but it was unhinged. It was unhinged. I loved it, and I don't know what that says about me, but shut up. Okay, shut up. Because I had the time of my life. And then I jumped into a series that I'm not gonna tell you this season. What is this? Bridgerton? What the fuck? I'm not gonna tell you this week because it was book one. And I want to talk about the whole series next week. Okay, so you'll have it in next week's blog. So I can just tell you my things and how this develops. Because if not, you're gonna see next week book two, and you're gonna be like, "But who were these characters?" And I prefer not to have that not to happen. So, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, guys. So yeah, this is the end of the vlog. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.